Hello everyone and welcome to Sally and Bytes. Today, I am here to teach Relational Database and SQL, Part 11, Comments in MySQL, MySQL Aliases, Putting Text in the Query Output, Sorting in MySQL, Order by for Class 12 Students of Computer Science. So, let's dive in and get started. Comments in SQL or MySQL. The purpose of comments. SQL comments serve as documentation within the code and are ignored during execution. Functionality clarification. Comments in SQL explain what different parts of the code do without getting into all the detailed steps. Enhanced readability. Comments improve code readability and maintenance, making applications easier to understand and modify. Placement. Comments can be inserted between keywords, parameters, or punctuation marks in a statement. Types of comments. SQL supports both single-line and multiple-line comments for annotating code. Let's see an example to understand better. Before that, we will move on to the comment styles used in SQL. 3 comment styles of SQL or MySQL are: first comment style is comments beginning with 2 dash lines, followed by a space. In SQL statements, double dash lines, like this, indicate single-line comments. These comments are used to annotate code and explain the program's flow. They are placed at the beginning or end of a program to offer insights for users. Single-line comments in SQL cannot extend to new lines and terminate with a line break. Next comment style is comments beginning with hash symbol. The comments begin with hash symbol followed by the text to be displayed for the user's information. This text cannot extend to a new line and ends with a line break. Next comment style is comments beginning with slash and an asterisk. Multi-line comments begin with a slash and an asterisk, followed by the text of the comment. This text can span multiple lines. The comment ends with an asterisk and a slash. The opening and terminating characters need not be separated from the text by a space or a line break. Let's see an example. Look at the blue box. In the MySQL prompt, we type the statement, select role no comma, name comma, stream. Now, look at the second line. We use the comment style /*, marked in yellow box for your reference, and we write the comment text inside. Let's read the statement. This statement shall display the records of all those students. Now I want the remaining statement in the next line, so I press the Enter key. Third line starts now. Now look at the third line. It automatically took the same comment style /* in the front, which is underlined in yellow for your reference. You can see it before the arrow. Now we continue the line statement, who are in science stream and have secured marks more than 80. And now we have to end the comment style as asterisk and a slash. Again marked in yellow box for your reference. We already learned that multi-line comments begin with a slash and an asterisk, followed by the text of the comment. And this is the best example. Now come to the fourth line. From student info, hashtag, student info table in use. Hashtag is in green box, given for your reference. Hashtag is used to display users' information. This text cannot extend to a new line and ends with a line break. Now look at the last line, where stream equals science and marks greater than 80 semicolon, double dash line condition for selection. Double dash line is given in pink box for your reference. You can see the double dash lines, which indicate single-line comments. These comments are used to annotate code and explain the program's flow. They are placed at the beginning or end of a program to offer insights for users. Here, it is placed at the end of the program. Let's look at the output. Now, look at the red box below. The output doesn't show any comment statement. Just gives only the output for the above code. Do you remember the purpose of the comments in SQL? SQL comments serve as documentation within the code and are ignored during execution. So, after executing the code, comments are ignored in the output. SQL aliases are temporary names assigned to columns or tables within a query. Aliases are often used to make column names more readable. When using aliases in SQL, renaming columns or tables with aliases does not change their actual names or modify the underlying database structure. An alias only exists for the duration of that query. An alias is created with the AS keyword. Aliases can be used when more than one table is involved in a query, functions are used in the query, column names are big or not very readable, two or more columns are combined together. Column aliases are used to rename columns in the result set of a query. Using column alias name, we can give different names to columns for display, output, purpose only. They are created to make column names more readable. The syntax is, select column name as alias underscore name, from table underscore name, where, condition, semicolon. Here, column name is the fields in the table. Alias underscore name is the temporary alias name to be used in replacement of original column name. Table underscore name is the name of table and condition represents the expression that defines the criteria for selecting rows. Let's see some examples. Example 1, column alias. To fetch name and DOB from the student info table using student underscore name and date underscore of underscore birth as an alias name. Let's open the database which we have already created. Now, look at the blue box. In the MySQL prompt we type show databases semicolon. Press enter key. What will be the display? Yes, look at the yellow box. All the databases are displayed. We are going to use Institute database. Now, look at the pink box. We type use Institute semicolon. Press enter key. Now, Database Institute is opened. Now look at the green box. We type show tables semicolon. When pressed enter key. Look at the red box. Two tables are displayed under Database Institute. We are going to use the table student info. Now look at the blue box. We type the statement select star from student info semicolon. Press enter key. Now, look at the yellow box. We find the display of the student info table with all the details containing 10 records. Now we are going to use column alias. Remember the example 1. Column alias. To fetch name and DOB from the student info table using student underscore name and date underscore of underscore birth as an alias name. Now, look at the blue box. We type the statement select name as student underscore name comma, DOB as date underscore of underscore birth from student info semicolon. When pressed enter key. What is the display seen here? Yes, look at the yellow box. The column name is changed as student underscore name and column name DOB is changed as date underscore of underscore birth. Let's learn about table aliases. Table aliases are used to provide temporary names to tables in a query, especially when dealing with multiple tables. The syntax is select column name 1, column name 2, and so on, from table underscore name as alias underscore name where, condition, semicolon. Here, column name 1, column name 2 are the fields in the table. Table underscore name is the name of table. Alias underscore name is the temporary alias name to be used in replacement of original table name. Let's see an example of table aliases, which are used to provide temporary names to tables in a query, especially when dealing with multiple tables. First, look at the red box. We type the statement, create database customer order DB semicolon. And press enter key. Database is created. Now, look at the blue box. We type the statement show databases semicolon. Press enter key. What can you see? Yes, all the databases stored in the system is displayed. We can also see the database customer order DB. Now let's create two tables: customers and orders, and insert values. At first, let's create the customers table. Now, look at the red box. Before creating the table, we should use the database where we are going to store the customers table. So we type the statement, use customer order DB semicolon. Database is changed. Now, look at the blue box. We type the statement, create table customers, open brackets, customer underscore ID into primary key, comma, customer underscore name varchar of 100, comma, email varchar of 100, comma, phone underscore number varchar of 20, close brackets, semicolon. When pressed enter key, table customers is created. Now let's insert values into the customers table. Look at the red box. We use the statement insert into customers, customer underscore ID, customer underscore name, email, phone underscore number, values. We type the data for 5 records, as shown here. Now to view the table customers, look at the blue box. We type the statement, select star from customers semicolon. When pressed enter key, we get the table displayed here with 5 records. Secondly, we create the orders table. Now, look at the red box. Before creating the orders table, we should use the database where we are going to store the orders table. So we type the statement, use customer order DB semicolon. Database is changed. Now, look at the blue box. We type the statement, create table orders, open brackets, order underscore ID int primary key, comma, customer underscore ID int, comma, order underscore date, comma, total underscore amount decimal, 10, comma, 2, close brackets, semicolon. When pressed enter key, orders table is created. Now, we insert values in the orders table. Look at the red box. We type the statement, insert into orders, open brackets, order underscore ID, comma, customer underscore ID, comma, order underscore date, comma, total underscore amount, close parentheses, values, and we insert datas for 5 records as shown here. Now to view the table orders, look at the blue box. We type the statement, select star from orders semicolon. When pressed enter key, we get the table displayed here with 5 records. Now is the time to use table aliases. Look at the red box. We type the statement, select o.order underscore ID, comma, o.order underscore date, comma, c.customer underscore name from orders o, comma, customers C where o.customer underscore ID equals c.customer underscore ID and o.total underscore amount greater than 1000 semicolon. In this query, orders table is represented by the alias O, customers table is represented by the alias C. Now, look at the second line. The comma used in between orders O and customers C indicates that you're querying both tables. The where clause filters the results to only include orders where the total underscore amount is greater than 1000 and links the orders and customers tables based on the customer underscore ID. Now, let's look at the blue box for output. Only 3 records are displayed for the above query. Thus, table aliases are used to provide temporary names to tables in a query, especially when dealing with multiple tables. Alias name can be given to a mathematical expression also. Let's see an example. Look at the yellow box. In the MySQL prompt, we type the statement, select 22/7 as pi semicolon. Now press enter key. What will be the display? Yes, look at the red box. The output displayed is the pi value 3.1429. Here are some key points to remember. If the alias underscore name contains spaces, you must enclose it in quotes. It is acceptable to use spaces when you are aliasing a column name. However, it is not generally a good practice to use spaces when you are aliasing a table name. The alias underscore name is only valid within the scope of the SQL statement. Let's discuss how to put text in the query output. In order to get an organized output from a select query, we can include some user-defined columns at runtime. These columns are displayed with a valid text, symbols and comments in the output only. These included columns will appear as column heads along with the contents for that column. Let's see an example. Look at the blue box. To choose the database, we type the statement, show databases semicolon. When pressed Enter key, all the databases in the system is displayed as shown here. Here we are going to use the Institute database. Now, look at the blue box. We type the statement, use Institute semicolon. Database is changed. Now, we want to know all the tables stored in the Institute database. Look at the yellow box. We type the statement show tables semicolon. When pressed Enter key, we can view all the tables under the database Institute. Now we are going to choose the table Student Info. Look at the blue box. We type the statement, select star from Student Info semicolon, to view the data of the table. When pressed Enter key. Look at the yellow box, you can see 10 records in Student Info table. Now, we are going to put text in the query output. Look at the blue box. We type the statement, select role no comma, name comma, open single quotes, was born on, close single quotes, comma, DOB from Student Info semicolon. When pressed Enter key, what can you see? Yes, look at the yellow box, the above command on execution shall display the text, was born on, with every record or tuple of the table which is shown here in red box for your reference. Let's see, sorting in SQL using order by. The SQL order by clause is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order based on one or more columns. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set by one or more fields in a table. This clause sorts the records in ascending order, ASC, by default. In order to sort the records in descending order, DESC keyword is to be used. Sorting using order by clause can be done on multiple columns separated by comma. The syntax is select column list from table underscore name where, condition, order by column underscore name, ASC or DESC, semicolon. Here, where clause is optional. Let's see an example. Look at the blue box. We type the statement, select star from Student Info semicolon. When pressed Enter key, we can see the table displayed here in yellow box, on the screen with 10 records. Now we are going to sort the records using order by. Let's see an example. To display the roll number, name and marks of students on the basis of their names in the ascending order. Look at the blue box. We type the statement, select roll no comma, name comma, marks from Student Info order by name semicolon. Now, look at the yellow box. We get the display of the roll number, name and marks of students on the basis of their names in the ascending order. So record Bob is displayed first, then Charlie, Daniel, Emeka, etc. You can view the original Student Info table on the green box, right side of the screen, for your reference. Let's see another example. To display the roll number, name and marks of students in descending order of their marks. Look at the blue box. We type the statement, select roll no comma, name comma, marks from Student Info order by marks DESC semicolon. When pressed Enter key. Look at the display on the yellow box. Marks are displayed from 97 to 65 in descending order. You can view the original Student Info table on the green box, right side of the screen, for your reference. Let's see about sorting on column alias. If a column alias is defined for a column, it can be used for displaying rows in ascending or descending order using order by clause. Let's see an example. We type the statement, select roll no comma, name comma, marks as marks underscore obtained from Student Info order by marks underscore obtained semicolon. Here the column name marks uses an alias name marks underscore obtained and we are sorting by using the column alias, marks_obtained. Now look at the yellow box. The marks column is named as marks_obtained and the marks are displayed in ascending order from 65 to 97. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you are new to my Sally and Bytes YouTube channel to stay updated with engaging content and never miss out on my latest videos. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and relatives. Watch the upcoming videos, Relational Database and SQL, Part 12, Aggregate Functions, Group by Functions, Having Clause. You can check the link in the description box given below.